Yo, yo, yo. Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Yo, shout out to Fernie. My man's Fernie Fernando. Good morning, bro. Good morning. You are a leader. I'm going to say this. You are a leader. Like, I'm not even glazing or anything like that, but it doesn't matter who's here or who's not. Like, I see you, bro. You start the day by saying good morning to everybody, and that means a lot. That sets you apart. That just shows me you have leadership. So, good morning to everybody. Listen, I'm not sponsored by them, but I would love to be sponsored by them. My wife, she had to stay home. I'm gonna say who, but she had to stay home because my son, he's a little bit sick today. Well, since like last night. So she's helping me with him, and we're taking care of him. And she went out and she got me some. So if they want to sponsor me, I take all the sponsorship. I'll take it. So how y'all doing though? How y'all feeling? And real quick, go ahead and like the video. Let's like the video. Let's make sure that YouTube is pushing it out there. Let's make sure that YouTube is showing it to a lot more people. So like the video. If you haven't, subscribe, and we're gonna get started. Yo, Vashi, how you doing? I'm just sharing this on Instagram right now. So if you guys want to help me out, help the channel out, you could share this on your social media, wherever you be at the most. You can share it there, and that will help the channel out, letting people know we are live. But as I'm doing this, talk to me. Like, how is this week going so far? The markets are not closed, but the banks are closed today in the United States. So trading activity or trading volume might be lower. If you're trading today, it might be a lot lower. So Vachi said, managing a little extra stress today, but I'm good. Well, sorry to hear that. I hope that your day turns better. Listen. This is what I do. I breathe in, breathe out, right? And just know that these two shall pass. Whatever it is that's stealing your peace or whatever, these two shall pass. Breathe, and we are alive, right? We're breathing. This heart is beating, like your heart is beating. You're gonna get through whatever. So you're gonna have a great morning, a great day. After this, you're gonna have a great day. I'll say that. Like, yep. So, okay. All right. I just let Instagram know that we are live right now. And yes, we're gonna get started. So today we are talking about, of course, we're continuing. We're going down through the Candlestick Trading Bible. That's what we have been studying. And we got through the candlestick patterns. We already got through this section. That's an accomplishment. All of you that have been watching the series, all of you that have been studying and practicing these candlestick patterns, like, you are ahead of the curve. I promise you, a lot of people can't recognize any of these candlestick patterns. Even profitable traders, not everybody could just recognize this. So this is not, I'm not saying that you have to know this stuff to become profitable. I'm not saying that. But if you know these patterns, they're gonna help you in your profitability. And let's just say that you are profitable. This could help you take things to the next level. So this knowledge, it doesn't hurt you. Of course, it helps. As long as you're disciplined, it helps. So, for example, and I say that because it doesn't mean that if, for example, you see a Dragonfly Doji, you just jump in. If you see a Morning Star, you just jump in. Like, that's not how this knowledge is meant to be taken. This is for you to be able to read the story that the market is telling you. This helps you become calculated. These are things that, Miyabashi was talking about, especially about being calculated. So I had to bring it in. Here. So we already got through this. So congratulations, everybody that got through it, and everybody that's still going through this. You got it. I believe in you. Like, you have not only the book, but you have my videos. You have the playlist. The playlist is on my channel. You're gonna see it. It's for the Candlestick Trading Bible. But today, and let me make sure I have my phone here so that I can see the comments. Indeed, these two shall pass. Getting my water in. Yeah, I got mine here too. So, all right, here we go. We are talking about market structure. Market structure today. Market structure, I'll be honest with you. Once you understand market structure, everything else is built on top of that. Like, market structure is everything. You understand market structure, you could even come up with your own strategies. Like, you don't just rely on the candlestick patterns. You don't just rely on a strategy that you learn from somebody else. You can really get into the market and get out at different points of the market structure. So I'll say this. If you guys cannot stand me and you don't want to keep watching me, you don't want to do none of that, I'll say this. Definitely learn market structure. And if you don't ever want to see me again, like, I'm cool with that, because I know that your trading knowledge is built on top of a solid foundation. This right here will help you know how to get in and get out, whether you do trade a strategy or you don't have a strategy yet. Like, this is everything. This is actually how I've been able to, because I learned supply and demand, liquidity graphs, but I've been able to come up with different entry strategies, with different exit strategies, like with different strategies, period, by understanding market structure. So that's what we're going to get into today. Do not leave, because I'm telling you, you learn market structure, this changes the whole game. Now, of course, psychology in trading is pretty much, I'll say, is number one, because if you can't take an L and you revenge trade and stuff like that, it doesn't matter how much you know, how much technical knowledge you have, you're not going to have the results that you want. But having the emotions, even like 80% in check, like, I'll start there. At least 80% in check. We're not perfect, we're human. But at least if you have it 80% in check, and then you have this technical knowledge, you could then just keep working at that other 20% that you have to get better at emotionally, psychologically, right? So let's get into it. The market structure. Vashi said, yes, going over this training helps us notice these candles quicker to see probable opportunities. Yes, and that's what I want. Everybody that tunes into my live streams, like, I want you to be that much quicker. Like, I want you to look at the market and right away your eyes are spotting different things, different patterns, and you're not doing this quickly because you're just gonna jump in. No, because at least right away you know, okay, is this a trading day or is it not? Like, I could tell right now, like, when I look at the market, if most likely I will be trading or not. Of course, I have to wait for the open. I have to see what the open does. But if the open continues, for example, a choppy market, I already know this is not a trading day. That's not a skill that I had when this year started, because when this year started, that's when I started trading my life account. I just wanted to make money. I just wanted to get in. So I was not peeping that. I was not paying attention to that. Of course, it took losing a lot, like losing often, getting to a losing streak to realize, hold on, I keep losing because I'm not paying attention to market structure. Market structure clearly tells me that we are in a choppy market, that we are in a consolidating market, that we are in a ranging market. Market structure is clear, but my greed, my desperation, my wanting to make money right now was not allowing me to see that. Of course, once you start losing, you're like, hold on, I'm doing something wrong. All of these negative emotions are working against me. Let me go back to the foundation. Let me look at market structure. And now it's so easy for me to see it. So that's what I want for you. I want you to be able to see market structure. I want you to be able to notice that, okay, if I trade after the New York, the New York Open, if the market has been ranging and the open does not do anything and the market continues ranging for the next 20, 30 minutes, it's an old trade day for me. That's it. It's just that simple. So any questions? Yo, hold on. We got 10 people watching right now. We got 10 people. Listen, we got to do this. We got to do this. Come on. Like, listen, this English streams, it looks like they're competing with the Spanish ones. So the one-stop trader. Let me see. Market structure. If it's really high, sell it. If it's really low, buy it, right? Hello. If only if only it were that easy. Good morning. Yeah, I mean, and you guys already know, like, the knowledge that we learn here is not for that. And I love it because the one-stop trader, he knows, like, the mindset that usually beginners have, like if it was that easy. But no, market structure, at least the way that I use market structure, is to guide me mainly in knowing if I'm going to trade either that session, maybe that range. Like, I look at those things. It's really to help guide me to see if I'm going to trade or not. That's really mainly how I'm using it. Of course, I also see entry opportunities. I combine it with different confluences, etc., etc. Let's get started here. Okay, so we're going to start with page 54, how to trade trending markets. But real quick, we're going to have that. Then there is support and resistance levels, how to draw trend lines, and the ranging market. That's pretty much what's here on the market structure. And let's go. Let me see if everybody has this book or not. If you guys don't have it, let me share this with you guys. And actually, hold on. Let me share this live stream on Discord. Okay, sharing it right now. Share your screen. Boom. Right there. Okay, so we are live on Discord as well. And I'm sharing right now. Let's do this. Bashi says at the one-stop trader, good morning. I know, right? If only. All right, I just share the book with you guys. Okay, so how to trade trending markets, page 54. That's where we're going. I just shared the book with all of you. It's there in the comment section. Was it 54? I just said. Okay, here it is. 51, page 51. Of course, you guys already know how I do this. And there is like a practice thing here for you guys. Definitely do this part on your own time. I skip over this because it is a candlestick patterns exercise. Definitely go through this on your own. I want to continue like the practice stuff. I do it. Yes, I do it with you guys, but like I like to find like my own things. This, I'm going to do it on my own. You guys could do this part on your own too. So we're going to continue with the main topics. So market structure, just one moment. Okay. So here we go. So the market structure. Okay. One of the most important skills that you need as a trader is the ability to read market structure. It is a critical skill that will allow you to use the right price action strategies in the right market conditions. So we're starting to like use things together, different concepts together. This is how we start to level up. Like, if you know price action, you have certain price action strategies. You combine it with knowing the market conditions, you know, that allows you to become a better trader. And I'm only going to say this one more time, and that's it. Whenever I speak about technical, like the technical analysis stuff, you being able to recognize, to read a chart. When I talk about leveling up, it's literally specifically in that sense, because the emotional side that's its own beast. The emotional side, like, I'm always know that I'm aware of that, and I want you to be aware of that. What I mean is literally strictly from a technical standpoint. The emotional side, I definitely have something that we're gonna do for that. Once we finish this book, I have something that's gonna work more on the mindset, on the psychological side. We have Trust me, you guys are in good hands. We got something for that. So here we go. Okay, so he says, and real quick, go ahead and like the video. We have 11 people. I think that's the most we've had on an English stream. So you guys are literally almost competing with the Spanish ones. Spanish ones, I only had like 3, but the Spanish ones are like, compare, like for my numbers, they're like taking off. So go ahead and keep liking the video. If you haven't liked it, like the video, share it, and here we go. So you are not going to trade all the markets the same way. Listen to that. You are not going to trade all the markets the same way. You need to study how the markets move and how traders behave in the market. The market structure is the study of market behavior. And if you can master this skill, when you open your chart, you will be able to answer these important questions. And listen, these questions, let's just read them, but these are important. I want all of you to like put this somewhere in your notes, in your phone. Put this, make sure that you have this somewhere handy. A sticky note, write it in your journal. We have to come into the market asking these questions. But let me read the comments. So the one-stop trader tells Vashi, I sold on a 15-minute inside bar at the high and it went 37 points higher. Hello, I'm like Javi said, these candles do what they say. I added two contracts, came out $700. Hey, hold on. So you sold. Let me make sure I'm getting this. You sold, okay? But it went 37 points higher. Okay, so pretty much, yeah, it went against what I said. All right, we'll continue here. All right, I got the phone in front of me. So here we go. So we asked, and remember, nothing I say, I know, nothing I say is like we're studying the material, but you make your own decisions. And this is just in general, not for the one-stop trader, just in general. You guys make your own decisions. We're just studying. This is educational. If you lose, that's on you. That's a decision you made. You shouldn't believe me. You should be back testing, forward testing. Like, I'm just exposing you to this knowledge. Whatever you're doing, you have to test it for yourself. So here we go. So here, so you got to ask yourself these important questions when you open up your chart. You say, what are the crowds doing? What are the crowds doing? Who is in control of the market? Buyers or sellers? What is the right time and place to enter or exit the market? And when you need to stay away? I'm going to share this with you guys. I'm going to share it with you guys. You see, I'm not playing. I mean, I know the numbers change, but we're around 10 people right now. So thank you guys for all the support. We're gonna continue providing value, and that's what we're gonna continue doing here. We show up every day. So here we go. So through your price action analysis, you will experience 3 types of markets: trending markets, ranging markets, and choppy markets. Now, before we go into this, I wanna marinate on this first part. Because literally, and I just share that with you guys. Okay, this part right here, I had to learn it the hard way this year. Hold on real quick. All right. Now my wife is leaving. She's taking my son to the pediatrician, so hopefully everything is okay. All right. These questions right here. Okay. So Vashi just saying to the one-stop trader, that's a snipe within a scalp. It definitely happens. It's all risk anyway. Great W. Boom. Okay. When you open up your chart, I had to learn this the hard way this year. Like, I would just open the chart and I was looking for setups. Okay, it looks like the oil contract changed already, so let's just use this one here with the exclamation mark, because that one you don't have to update or change. So I would come into the chart and I would not ask myself those questions, right? So I would just look for my setup. So for example, I would get in and I'm literally doing this first. I'm looking for my setup. Like I'm looking for demand zones. Like this is the first thing I'm doing. Let's change that mustard color. Like this is what I will be doing. I'm not gonna get them perfect just because I'm trying to move through it, but I would just look for the zones, and that was my mindset. Like, oh, let me find the zones, let me find setups, right? That mindset, that mentality just led me to having a lot of losses. Like at the beginning, it did, and I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad that I went through that because that's the journey. Like once you're doing this, and I learned from my mentor up to a certain point, but you at some point you have to do your own work. You can't rely on nobody else if you want to become great. You have to, because for example, for my mentor, he probably saw market structure. He just saw it. He knew, right? So he would only zone in into the best zones possible because he just knew that, like, he had put in the work. I had not. I only put in the work of like knowing the strategy. That's it. Once I went on my own, I started taking a bunch of L's. I went back and I study at least this whole thing with market structure. And because I noticed, I realized, I said, for example, this is something that I would have done, at the beginning of the year. Like I could have seen a few setups here. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 setups here. Let's just do like different spots, different times, right? Let's say I wanted to sell here, for example. It's just an example. I wanted to sell here, and for some reason I will put the stop loss here. Obviously, like let's just say that none of these candles were here. When I try to sell here, boom, my stop loss will get hit. I will get in here, boom, my stop loss will get hit. I will get in here, boom, my stop loss will get hit. I will get in here, boom, my stop loss will get hit. Let's just say here. Why? Because look at the market structure, look at the market condition. It's choppy, right? It's choppy, consolidating, ranging, like all of that. So I had to realize, and I only realized this after journaling my trades and realizing like, damn, like all of these losses happen back to back in the same market condition. So I've realized the following. Give me a second. What the yo? So we officially surpassed the Spanish ones. We have 16 people right now. That's literally a record for the live streams. Come on, we gotta give it up for ourselves. 16 people. Like, yo, listen, real quick. We're gonna continue with this, but that's a big W, and I know it'll go up, it'll go down. But now 16, 13, it's a huge win for all of us, for everybody that shows up every day. We're going to continue growing. We're going to continue doing this. So let's go. Let's continue. So, my man's DQ. Yo, listen, my man's DQ. He joined us yesterday. We spoke on Facebook yesterday, and he's here. He's locked in. Like, everybody, I want you to always encourage my man's DQ. Like, let him know this thing is gonna take work, but it's possible. We're doing this together. DQ, you are not alone. Like, you got me. You got everybody in the community here. Like, bro, you got us. So everybody ask questions. Like, I'm doing this lesson, right? Ask questions along the way. I even read, like, if you guys are talking amongst each other, like, I read that. Like, I read it because I want you to know that I'm paying attention to you. So we're gonna continue here. All right. So I learned, and that was one of my first epiphanies this year. And one of the things that I was talking like with Vashi about the other day, she said, look, from the time that I've been watching you, and this is in my own words, from the time that I've been watching you, I've even seen the moments, like the epiphanies you've had, like along the way. So my first epiphany this year was like, I was like, okay, I would take an L, and I would try to take or get my money back from the same market condition that I lost it in. And that was a big mistake for me. I was trying to get back my money from the same market that I lost it in. Like, I learned, I said, hold up, if I'm gonna lose, wait for another market condition, which means at a very minimum, I have to usually wait for that market session to be over. So if I trade the New York session open, I have to wait, and I have my trading hours, so I'm not going to be all over the place. But at a very minimum, in concept or in theory, I have to wait for that New York session, morning session, to be over. I could come back in the PM session, in the afternoon session. That's one way I could see if the market condition change. Number two, I could go just to an entirely different session, Asian session, London session. For me, what that means is that if the market condition is not favorable for my strategy, I just don't trade anymore. Like, I took my L. Let's just say that my plan allows for 2 L's. The first L, if I took it and I see that that market condition hasn't changed, that's it. I'm done. I took 2 L's. Now I gotta stick to the plan. But you gotta understand the market condition. Usually, in my experience, you have to backtest. Like, please, nothing I say, don't take it. It's not the, I mean, I know the book is the Candlestick Trading Bible, but do not take anything I'm saying as 100% true. Like, don't take it as truth. Take it as something, as a theory that you have to test, that you have to go into the chart and you have to check for yourself. But for me, in my experience, I noticed that if I took an L, if I took 2 L's, the market condition did not change. It did not change. And I'm not going to get my money back from that market because that market is choppy. Wait for the next day. The next day, hopefully the market condition changed, cleared up, and I could get my money back plus more from a different market condition, and the market condition, you're going to learn how to read it from the market structure. So I'm going to go back to this. Going to go back to these questions. Let me know what questions you have. But just to finish that point and continue, I asked myself, what are the crowds doing, right? What are the crowds doing? Who is in control of the market? So I look at this. What are the crowds doing, right? That's question number one. Please write this down somewhere. Please, like, put it in on a sticky note. Like, write it on a sticky note. Put it on in your journal. Do something. But I need you guys to understand. You have to ask yourself, what are the crowds doing? That's number one. What are the crowds doing? Well, here I see a range. Here, this is not a crowd. This is usually news. A big candle like that, a spike is usually news. If it's not news, it's either what is it called? Institutions, banks, us retail traders, like people like me and you, we are retail traders, right? We are small traders. People like us, we don't move the market like this. We don't got it like that. Like, I don't care if you are a millionaire. You don't got it like this. I'm sorry, boo-boo, but I'm sorry to burst that bubble. You don't move the market like that. I don't move the market like that. Institutions do that. This type of drafts, yes, institutions, people like us, we could join them, and when people used to talk about smart money, like, you could join smart money, but you're not pushing. You're not the one pushing. You're just going with them. You're just racking stacks with them. Yo, that should be on a t-shirt or something. Racking stacks. Like, literally, you could be racking stacks with them, but you're not pushing the market that way. Don't let your ego be inflated to that point, because you are not that. Like, I am not that. I could become a millionaire trading, and I am not that. Like, unless I at some point have like a hedge fund, I don't know, like something like that, and I have billions, maybe I could do it then. But as a single retail trader, no. So let me read the comments here real quick. Okay, so DQ said, I'm truly grateful for even this. So for every single one of you guys, your audio went back. Never mind, it's my PS5. Okay, and thank you. I mean, if you guys ever hear the audio go back, let me know. I'm very particular when it comes to the audio. I am an audio engineer. I do music. Like, I'm a musician. I learn like music production and everything. So audio engineering. I used to work at a music store in the audio department. Just quick side note, audio department. So when it comes to audio, if it ever goes bad, just let me know. But thank you for looking out, DQ. So here we go. So what are the crowds doing? You got to ask yourself that. Well, the crowds are pushing the market up, right? Pushing it up. News or some type of anomaly. something odd. Anomaly. I think that's the word. Anomaly. That's a blooper right there. I'm leaving it. I don't edit these videos. So we leave that. You know what I mean? That's some type of anomaly. We keep going. Well, the crowds, they're just kind of like gather here, gather here, gather here. They pushing it up slowly, right? That's what the crowds are doing. Who is in control of the market, buyers or sellers? Well, when I look at this, the buyers are slightly in control. We do see them pushing, right? Even before you look for your strategy, like look at that. It's two teams. It's two teams here. You have buyers, you have sellers. That's it. Two teams. Which team is in control? Even though not by much, the buyers are still pushing price up, right? Buyers took more control here, but then the sellers came in hot. Like, look at that. They came in hot. They brought it back down. They said, you're not gonna do that. Where you think you're going? But then buyers, you see, these candlesticks are telling you a story. You know, buyers came in, sellers were still aggressive, but then they lost some steam, and now the buyers are in control. And now I could see the buyers really pushing the market up. Is this making sense? Is this making sense? My man Santana, how you doing, bro? Said Pat Roddy and everyone, good morning, bro. So, okay, who is in control of the market, buyers or sellers? This is where strategy comes in. This is where strategy comes in. Listen, if you don't ever watch any of my videos again, number one, I really need you to understand. Number one, yes, like the mindset has to be number one, mindset, psychology, like your emotions, you got to keep all of that in check. But then you have to understand market structure. And for your strategy, you need to understand what is the right time and place to enter or exit the market. And when do you need to stay away? So I actually asked myself, this is actually the first question I asked myself. Like, after I look at this, I ask myself, when do I need to stay away? That's number one. Even before I ask myself, where do I enter? Where do I exit? So for example, here I needed to stay away, like in this range. In this whole thing, I need to stay away from that, right? This is me. Here, there is opportunity because we see the buyers taking control. Sellers taking control, there is opportunity. Buyers taking control, there is opportunity. Like, you see, I'm not focused. Even before I focus on the single candlesticks, I focus on the flow of the market. I focus on the waves. Like, learn to look at the market as that, like the flows, the waves, you know, the ebbs and flows. Like, really surf the waves. So since I moved here to Florida, I go to the beach now more often, because when I was in New Jersey, the water, like if you go to Atlantic City, like the water is freaking cold. It's literally freezing. Like, you're taking what is it called? A cold plunge. You go to those beaches, it's a cold plunge. Now, here in the Tampa area, I go to the beaches and it's amazing. Nice, warm water. Sometimes, like last time I went with my family, like there was a lot of waves. And something I was doing is I was surfing the waves. I was just, I'm not a surfer. Like, I don't do everything in life, right? But I was just like, just surfing them, just me. And I will see them come. I will catch some good ones, some that were not that good, but I was just going with the flow. And I don't know if you guys are like me, but when I'm locked in on anything, I relate live to that thing that I'm locked in on. So when I was locked in on music, on the piano, everything was about that. I was relating everything to it. I got to a certain level, right? Then I learned about audio. So now I'm literally everything is about audio, right? I'm doing, and I didn't stop doing music. I still do it, right? But and mainly I do it for the channel. Like the music in the channel, it's like the instrumentals are created between my son and I. This one right now that's playing, that's my son. Some of the more hip hop ones those are mine. But anyway, and he's such a great musician. I gotta say that. I gotta put it out there. So if you guys need instrumentals, I'll refer you to him. Mainly because my time is like literally I'm locked in on this. But now that I'm locked in on trading, it's like I'm at the beach, the waves, I'm just seeing the waves of the market. Literally, like I'm thinking about that. Like, You might think I'm just going crazy, right? You know, like, who's on the beach thinking about the market? Who? Me. I am. Like, I'm guilty. I'm guilty. But these are waves. So what are the waves doing? You got to ask yourself. This right here is flat. Look at that. Flat. This is a wave. The wave crashing, right? Going up. Now it's flat again. And we are talking about market structure. Don't think that because we haven't kept reading, like, this is market structure. So when is the right time? So once you know when you need to stay away, like I stay away when it's flat. Well, like when you could do like a horizontal line like this, I stay away. The market structure is flat. I stay away from that. You guys see that? You see, this is flat. I stay away from anything flat. And not everybody knows what I put in a flat market like this. I know Vashti knows what I put in here. What's the emoji that I put in a flat market? Let me see if anybody tells me, if anybody knows. Vashti knows. I know she knows. What emoji do I put in a flat market? And I'm reading the comments. Yep. Vashti got it. And Vashti said, I find putting a rectangle on what looks like a sideways range will make me wait. Yes. Fernie got it. Yeah, Fernie, I know. Yep. You know it too, bro. Will make me wait. Use horizontal lines so I can see when price action moves out of that range, up or down, then into a trend. Yes, and then Santana, sounds like you are enjoying life. Pat Riley, I am. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. My dream, I'm gonna tell you guys, and I'm always gonna be honest. I'm always gonna tell y'all, like, I'm gonna be open. I'm gonna be an open book up to a certain point, right? I don't have to share everything, but moving to Florida was my dream for the past 10 years. Like, that was literally my dream. I lived in New Jersey. I'm from Puerto Rico. I lived in Puerto Rico until I was like 13 or 12, 13, around there. I moved to the United States. I went to Pennsylvania. I was there throughout high school. I did high school in Pennsylvania. Then I went to college, Pennsylvania. When I graduated college, I got, I got with my wife. I moved to New Jersey, right? And I moved to New Jersey because of my wife. I love the family. I love her family. I hated New Jersey. Like, Pennsylvania was all right. I hated New Jersey. And it's weird. Like, it's weird, but I hated that. But I had to stick New Jersey out for like 8-9 years, like something like that. Actually, yeah, pretty much, because when right before I graduated college, I wanted to move to Florida, but life happened. Life be lifing. Life happened, and of course, I moved here when I had to. Long story short, since I moved to Florida, that was one of my biggest dreams. I did it. It happened. I literally, like, I'm happy as hell. Like, I wake up happy. Do I have bad days? I have had bad days, of course. But in general, I wake up happy. I'm trading. Streaming, like, all of these things bring me happiness. I have my son, my wife, my kids. Honestly, not BSing y'all. Generally, I am happy. I have some bad days. I have trials, tribulations. Yes, I have all of that. But when you accomplish something that you've been pursuing for a long time, that brings a level of satisfaction and a level of confidence that lets you know that anything you put your mind into, you can do. Mind you, I don't have family in Florida, so other people could be easy. Like, you might have an uncle, an aunt, like you could have family, right? You could just move. I didn't have none of that. I had to do it from the mud. I had to go through like a bunch of stuff to do it. So with this trading stuff, I have that confidence of, you know what? It took me 10 years to move to Florida, but I did it. If it takes me 2, 3, 4, 5 years to do this trading stuff, to accomplish my dreams, my goals, that's okay. That's okay. I have that confidence, and I want you to have that same mindset. Okay, we're going to continue. Let me read the comments. Facts about being by the beach: it chills you, and it helps you focus on what you need to adjust or maintain when you jump back on the charts. That cold plunge is definitely a brain hack. Yeah, well, that brain hack for me, I had it in New Jersey. Like, the beaches here are, they're not cold like that. All right, let's continue. Okay, so Through your price action analysis, you will experience three types of markets: trending markets, ranging markets, and choppy markets. In this chapter, you will learn how to identify every market and how to trade it, okay? So what I'm going to do today is, we got an introduction. I'm just going to briefly go over them. Tomorrow we're going to actually like go deep into them because I don't want to take your whole morning, right? And I want to definitely explain each one with my own insight as well. So real quick, okay, let's see. Just write this down. Like, there are at least three types of markets. I'm going to put this in the comment section. Oh, okay. Mi cuñado, buenos días, cuñado. Elias, good morning, bro. And Santana said, just imagine when you get that house on Star Island next to Osuna, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that will be amazing. I'm not gonna quit on my dreams. I'm not gonna quit on my goals. That will be crazy. And yeah, next to Osuna will be even better. I would love to like make music, like do a song or something, like not singing, obviously, like make a instrumental. Okay, I wrote this down. Three types of markets. Oh, hold up. Let me remove that one because it was like stuck together. Three types of markets. Here we go. Okay, I just shared that. Okay, it did it the same way for some reason, but you guys see it. There's three types of markets: trending markets, ranging markets, choppy markets. I will say it's a little bit more, but in general, that's true. That's true. So, hey, let me check something here. Let's check something. Okay. Okay. You have trending markets, right? Let me see. Is it just talking about trending markets here? Let me ask you this. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. I'm just seeing what, how this breaks it down. Okay. You know what? This is what we're going to do today. This is what we're going to do. I could go into this. I don't want to explain it now because I want to take my time and I don't want to take your whole morning. Usually we go from 8:30 to 9. It's 9:25. This is all I want you. This is the takeaway today. And it's a big takeaway. Before we actually get into the actual, like the trending markets and all of that, tomorrow's title is going to have this. Like, we're going to start with trending markets. All I want you to start doing today, please. We have 10 people watching right now. First of all, that's a big W for all of us today. So a round of applause to all of us. This is you guys sharing. This is you guys liking the videos. Like, this is y'all. This is not me. Like, I'm here just doing this. But listen, let's continue supporting the channel, supporting the growth of the channel, the growth of your trading, the growth of my trading, right? But this is what we're gonna do. Please, this is homework. I want you to, like, you could go to the 1 hour, let's say 1 hour, maybe 15. Let's do the 15 minute homework. Yep, hit the likes. Hit the likes, guys. Everybody, please. It's for the channel, for you guys. And when I say for you guys, it's true. There are new people that are going to come in. They're going to ask questions. They're going to ask questions that you may not even have thought of. And that's going to expose you to new things. So this is important. It's not just because I want to inflate my ego. Like, it's not because I just want a big channel. Do I want a big channel? Yes. Like, who does something and doesn't want to see it succeed, doesn't want to see it grow? That's part of it. But most important than that is my purpose. My purpose behind this channel is I want to help people, number one, stop struggling financially. I want people to, if they want to quit their jobs, be able to quit your job if you want to. It's going to take time. You know, it's going to be a journey. But yes, if you want to provide for me, I'm all about family. I got my kids. I want to provide for my wife, for my kids in a crazy way. Like, I want to be able to do a lot for them. And of course, I want my nice things. That's part of it. But I want that. That's what I want for you guys, for you to accomplish your goals. So that's pretty much my purpose. I want this channel to grow so I could accomplish my purpose of helping others. So homework. This is the homework. So literally just grab, and I'll show you where. You could grab the arrow. And just kind of like, or it doesn't have to be the arrow. It could just be a line, like a trend line. You could grab a trend line. It's right here, trend line, and just start throwing lines like where you see the market going. You know what? I kind of rather have the arrow. We could do the arrow. I like the arrow. So you could just do arrow just so that you could put the market direction. It's going, sideways, up, down, up. Right now it's flat. Please, like this right here is huge. This right here, like you being able to just see that, like just do that. It's a great exercise. It's a great workout. Like it's a workout. It's a workout for the mind. Like look at that. This right here on the 15-minute time frame. Can you guys do that? Let me know in the comments who's gonna do this. Am I checking homework? No, I'm not checking homework here, right? On Discord, yes. So just do this. Just do this right here. I'll write it. I'm gonna share the link. With you guys. So homework. So on the 15-minute time frame, draw arrows. Hold on, let's put this here. I'm pointing in the direction that you see the market going. I'm not gonna complicate it. Just you see what I'm doing. Just do this. Just do that, because I promise you, like, I can't promise you anything, but what I'll tell you is that if you are able to, just your eyes, literally, this is gonna help your eyes be able to know where the market is at, what the market is doing. If you do this, I'm telling you, it's gonna help you recognize when it's a trading day, when it's not a trading day, when you should stay away from the charts. Because I'm telling you, if you get into a market like this, you're going to most likely lose. Every trade you could get in 15 times. And the 15 times, look at what the market is doing. Look at that. You see what the market is doing? That right there will not allow you to win. It's not. So let's grab. You see, that's the link. I'm sharing that with you right now. Okay, Vashi said, I actually put a huge arrow by the VWAP and EMA lines yesterday to remind me of the direction, even though I was on a lower time frame. Yes, and I'm only saying the 15, literally, I'm only saying the 15 because if the 15 is choppy like that, it's literally like super choppy or consolidating, or just consolidating. Just imagine what the 5 is doing. The 5 it could just be ranging. It's usually just doing this. So that's why I said the 15, but you could do this on any time frame. And then you said it did help me realize I was not paying attention. That's right. So when you click on that link, it's gonna show you this. It's gonna show you a drawing. So you could bookmark this. I will say you could have a, let me show y'all. You could do a folder for this, things that I do. Let me just make sure it's not sharing anything. Okay. I'm not gonna just do the bookmark and just create a new folder for like this images. That's gonna help. I'm telling you, that's gonna help. If you guys just bookmark all of these images, then you have them as a reference. You don't have to be looking all over for all of these images. I'm sharing resources for everybody, like literally for everybody to be able to learn and pretty much, it's not memorized, like it's not necessarily memorized, but to understand, to internalize. That's really the word that I'm looking for, to internalize these lessons. So again, this is the homework. Just do this, right? Understand what the market is doing, where the market is at. Tomorrow we're gonna get into the specifics. We'll start with the trending markets and so on. Any questions before I go, before I let y'all go, before I leave, right? Any questions? And I'm gonna start doing something here too, because the way that I stream on Discord is a little bit different. So I usually like leave it on, but I'm just gonna end the Discord stream now. So I just ended that. Okay, that's done. I'm about to leave. Any questions, any comments, any suggestions? Like, how do you guys like, guys, girls, ladies, gentlemen? How do you all like this series? Like going through the Candlestick Trading Bible, understanding all of these concepts. Like, yes, they could be basic, but they are foundational. They are going to make you a better trader. Understanding, having that solid foundation is going to help you. So any questions, any comments, anything before I go? Anything, any questions? And before I go, before you guys, or I guess as I wait for questions, if you guys want to join the community, the Discord community, that's where I take my trades live. That's where we help 24/7. You have questions, you just add me, I'm going to answer. There's 47 other members right now that could help you. So I'm going to share the link right now to the Discord community. Don't be scared to invest in yourself. Like, honestly, don't. And the current price that it's at is the lowest it'll ever be right now. When the course comes out, the trading course is gonna go up again. The more payouts and withdrawals I get from my live account, my platform account, that goes up because I could help y'all even more at that point. So that's the Discord I'm sharing. Let me share the link. Let me share the link with you guys right now. Vashi, oh yeah, the Spark Vibe. Is there a community? Yes, there's the Discord community right here. Sure, like I'm sharing you guys or showing you guys. This is why, like, everybody is literally active. People share when they lose, when they win. We share insight. Like, we are locked in. We have people like us trading order flow. So not everybody trades what I trade, and that's the point. I want everybody to be able to learn from everybody, be exposed to different things. I want people that trade crypto, futures, Forex, options. Like, I want all type of traders here so we could all learn from each other and develop our edge over time. So this is the community. And technically, I want to say thank you for joining the Spark Vibe. Thank you. I haven't seen your name here, so I'm happy to have you here, bro. Like, I hope I get to see you again in the next live, 8:30 to 9 a.m. every day. Of course, sometimes I go over, but 8:30 a.m. New York time to 9 a.m. sometimes a little bit over. I do take my trades live on Discord only. I don't take my trades live on YouTube usually. From time to time I will, but not all the time. So that's the community. Vashi said, I like going through these lessons, great learning and refreshers. It all helps with confidence in what we see on the charts. Thank you, all of you. My Instagram, I'm going to give you my Instagram too. Yes, Vashi told, she welcomed the Spark Vibe. Hope to see you here again. It's a cool vibe. And I love that, the Spark Vibe too. Like, I like that. So my Instagram, I'm going to give it to y'all so you guys can follow me there. I'm always like, it's almost like a bulletin board too, like my stories on Instagram. Like, I let y'all know like everything. Like, if we're gonna have a life, if we don't have a life, usually we always have a life. But if there was, like, for example, today I almost couldn't make it because of my son, but my wife stayed home, so she took him to the pediatrician. But stuff like that, you're gonna find out quickly on Instagram. Let me share this with all of you. That's the best place to be at. Best place to be at. That's the Instagram. Follow me there. If you follow me right now, I'll follow you back right now. Just send me a DM. Let me know that you watch the live, the stream, the YouTube stream. Say, hey, I'm so and so from the YouTube stream. I'll follow you right now. You have my word, but you gotta send me the DM in case I don't see it. So, any questions before I go? Okay, any questions? You're gonna be live this weekend, Santana, most likely I'll pop up. I mean, I am working on the trading course. There is a possibility that I might pop up live. If I do, it's not scheduled. So let's do this, everybody. Go ahead and click the notification bell, because let me see. Okay, yes, click on the notification bell, because sometimes I do go live randomly. Usually over the during the weekends I might pop up. So go ahead and hit the notification bell right now. That way you don't miss any of my live streams. I'm telling y'all, I just want you to know that when I get on here, I just want to deliver value. That's it. I want to make your life a little bit easier, a little bit better, and I want to help you become a better trader. No other questions? I'm about to be out. If you guys don't have any questions. Just giving y'all a moment, because I'm telling y'all, sometimes I end the live and then I see the questions, and I hate that, because I like answering the questions. So alright, you guys enjoy your weekend. Well, I don't see any other question. Yo, congratulations to all of us. Big round of applause. We have 10 concurrent viewers right now. That's the biggest that we have kept. Like 10, we have kept it at 10. So that's amazing. Thank you guys. You know what? Come tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. I got you guys. Don't stop. Hold on. Oof. Okay. Do not stop believing in yourself. Believe in yourself. I believe in you. I got you. This is Yo Javi. The world is yours.